It's time for Two Cousins Talk Wrestling. Now, here are your hosts, Chris Cash and DL Chiz.
Oh, hell, you forgot about us. You thought we were dead. You didn't think we were going to be back. You were wrong, because here we are. And it's Two Cousins Talking Wrestling. I'm your host, Chris Cash, alongside DL Chiz. Yes, sir. We couldn't leave you. We heard your cries. We heard you out there. We knew how you felt. Wrestling just ain't the same without us. We got to have David Chisholm talking wrestling. We got to know his thoughts. You can follow him on his Twitter. You might get a little info. You'll see some little Twitter wars probably between him and some douchebag wrestlers. Who knows? But you got to hear his thoughts, and that's what we're going to be here for. So thank you for joining. And David, man, welcome back, brother. It's been a long time no talk, man. It's been a while. We still talk occasionally, but not near as often.
Yeah.
When we're not doing our show, when we're not talking wrestling, life gets in the way, you know. But here we are, and it is time. We're gonna try to do this once a week. Gonna try to do it every Monday. You and I'll meet up for a little 30, 40-minute show. We'll see how it goes, and we got some big stuff to talk about tonight. But welcome back, buddy.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. So what do we got, man? What do we got on the first inaugural return edition? I guess not the inaugural edition of the show, but first and foremost, I have to ask you, because we've talked about this. Are we going to go forward? Because I don't want to spoil it. We can leave it as a surprise, but I do want to give them something to kind of think about. Are we going to go forward with the name change? We're going to try to go with a little rebranding.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do it. So maybe by next week or the next show, hopefully we could have it set up and ready to go. But we can get some new images. I'll try to get Will. We got to find Will. Oh, our buddy, our graphics buddy. Yeah, actually, he might not like me much anymore. I think he reached out the other day, and I might have responded. I did respond. It's been like a month or something, but I responded and said, hey, and then I think he said, yo, what's up? How you doing? And then I don't know that I responded or something. I forgot. So he might be mad at me.
Darn you, Chris.
Huh?
Darn you.
I know, but hey, bro, it's all right, man. I'll send some flowers over across the ocean. He'll get them. He'll be happy. I can woo him back. You know what I mean? I can woo him.
Yeah.
I can win him back. So we'll get Will maybe to work on some new graphics for us. We'll get some stuff ready to go. We'll get some exciting things to go. But a brand change, a name change, all of that good stuff. We got some cool ideas going that we're going to try to do. Hopefully by next week we'll have it ready to go. So look forward to that. In the meantime, man, if you please don't mind my voice, by the way. You're lucky I have one at all. But I don't want to keep our fans waiting. So I'm bearing through the pain of allergy season or whatever the hell this is. I had no voice last night when I went to bed at all. So it's a miracle that I can talk. But what's on the agenda tonight? DL Chiz, what are we talking about? We got two big topics I know that we're going to talk about.
Yeah. The recap of Crown Jewel and John Cena's retirement tour.
That's right. Yeah, Crown. So we're going to recap some Crown Jewel. Now, just as a prerequisite, as a preface here to the show, I do not watch wrestling anymore. I don't. I'm just going to put it out there. Why does my opinion matter? Because I'm Chris Cash. I was the pioneer of Pro Wrestling Podcast, and I can come back anytime. I'm The Rock. I'm going to be the new Cena, the Cena we're going to talk about in a minute. He's going to come back every 5 years or whatever the hell just to get the big pop and get the itch scratched. That's how it happens. But nobody gets to talk no shit when I come back to the wrestling airwaves because I'm the one that basically invented this shit. I've got receipts. Call me on it. Test me. So anyway, I don't have to watch wrestling because wrestling is the same as it has always been. It is the same stuff. And it's not my opinions you want to hear anyway. We want to hear from the new young blood, and that's, of course, David, who, by the way, happy belated birthday. Had a big birthday yesterday. The big 25, man, getting old, dude. You don't look a day over 24 and a half, man. So, dude, I'm just telling you, looking good, looking spry. But birthday, so happy birthday, boys, man. It's a big lot going on in your week. Get your podcast back and birthday and everything. Did you get anything special, though, for your birthday? Anything cool?
Yeah, the Pure Plank.
Yeah, explain that. That's a wrestling thing. People might be interested. So Edge and Christian,
Yeah,
they invented this thing or what?
Yeah, I think Christian started to work on this.
Yeah.
Christian was kind of like the pioneer on this, and
Okay.
then Edge started to use it, and
Nice.
lo and behold, they called it the pure plank.
Now, did it make them millionaires? Is it being sold, or do you have to like go hide, like people hiding these under rocks? You had to go to the black market just to find one or something.
Uh, Probably
Just
Amazon.
on Amazon. All right. Is it
Yeah,
still like? Is it still being sold? Are they still doing this, or is it something that just came and went?
yeah, they're still doing it.
Okay, so it's still in business then.
Yeah,
All right, well, cool. I didn't know. I was kind of making fun, but that maybe it's a good booming business. I hope it is for 'em, man. That's always good.
yeah,
All right, well, very cool, man. Good birthday gift, some birthday dinner, probably some birthday cake. Who knows?
yeah.
Birthday well wishes, all that. All right, well, let's jump in, man. That's what people want to hear. We got all the house notes out of the way. You know what's up, guys. We'll be back every Monday and a new name change and all that stuff next week. But let's get into Crown Jewel. That's gonna be the first topic. And I gotta say, man, I really don't really know much about what's up, but I'm gonna read off the card. We're gonna go down the list real quick. You're gonna give
Yeah.
us your thoughts, and then we're gonna move on with the flow. So let's start off. And I'm going. So Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
David, you got to tell us what you thought about it.
I thought the match was really good. Um, the closing of the match really wasn't that great to me.
Okay. Now, you mean like the
Uh,
finish itself, or like who won, or like the outcome of it?
um, I didn't mind who won it. I just didn't like the fact of how exactly the closing of the match almost well of the match kind of was.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, tell us why. What was the
okay,
problem with it?
so the closing of that match. So Seth Rollins did the move. It was a coast to coast headbutt to Cody Rhodes. Again, I don't mind a coast to coast
Right.
from any angle. I just don't like the headbutt
Oh,
because to me, a headbutt is not to me a great move to use by any wrestler.
why? Just because
Uh,
dangerous? You mean
huh?
because of the how like dangerous you or something like the Chris Benoit stuff, or what?
Yeah, to me, like ever since like when Benoit
Right.
has done the headbutt,
Yeah.
I just don't like it when any wrestler does it.
Sure. Fair enough. Okay.
Um, and it's just like a move that you can instantly get injured in.
That's
Uh,
true.
and so like when I saw Seth Rollins doing that coast to coast with that headbutt on Cody Rhodes on the far end of the turnbuckle, he practically injured his arm.
Oh.
And but other than that, the match was great.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins did finally beat Cody Rhodes for the first time in his career.
Wow. Wait, what? Rollins?
Hmm?
That was the first time Rollins beat him?
Yes.
Oh wow. Didn't know that. Okay. Um Now, was that for a championship or a title or no?
Yeah, it was for that stupid so like Crown Jewel Championship, but
Mm.
that title is only defended
Once a
only
year or
every
at the
once a year.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't even think about that. We'll have to probably break free on that one deal. I don't know that we're going to be able to get it done in 10 minutes. Where are we at on the shank? We're only probably I don't even know how far we are into this, but it doesn't matter. We'll keep going. 9 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't know that. So is it once a year that they're doing is it once a year that they do the whatchamacallit, like the crown jewel stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, once a year. All right. And then that the title is like just specific to crown jewel.
Yeah.
All
Mhm.
right, well, that's kind of stupid then. I'm with you. I don't know the point of that. So, all right. Well, fair enough. Let's move on then. That's good though. I'm kind of with you. Now, to play devil's advocate real quick though, isn't every like major wrestling move essentially though? I mean, it's not maybe a concussion type issue, which I think was kind of the issue with the CTE that, Chris Nowinski went off on and he still does.
Yeah.
They've worked with NFL. They've worked probably with all major sports, especially combat sports. But there's a lot of, consensus around the world now, I guess, in the scientific and the medical community that maybe, I don't know if it was, I'm not sure if this decided on, but that obviously CTE or some sort of the concussions that possibly Chris Benoit had multiple of, that he kept working through is what obviously caused him to kind of go off the deep end and do what he ultimately did. The tragedy that occurred way back when. There's been, football players, quarterbacks that have taken a lot of hits and stuff, and of course head concussions and everything lead to some serious side effects down the road. Obviously, you hope they're not quite as gruesome and as tragic as obviously what Chris Benoit had, but it is one of those things that's obviously been concerning, and there's some cause and effect there, some correlation, I think. So, but I would think though that every major wrestling move is a risk to be injured. You know what I mean? And so I guess I don't know if a headbutt, like chair shots to the head is you can't fake that, but a headbutt though, I feel like you could protect yourself, kind of like the pile driver. They don't do that. They don't allow that anymore either, but you're making a mistake. It's a mistake that if you do it the right way, it protects your head. It's not supposed to be barreling your head into somebody's fucking shoulder. That's not the right way to do a headbutt. It's supposed to look that way, but so is a fist to your face. A fist to your face could cause a concussion, but if you do it right, it's fake. It's acting. You know what I mean? So the goal is to make it look real without it being real. I don't understand. I don't think a headbutt is quite the risk that obviously chair shots to the head, where you can't really fake that. That's a little different. Any wrestling move though is a risk, and so I'm kind of on the fence with that. Even though I think, hey, let's protect the wrestlers from themselves. I feel like that should be like the ECW style, or the chair shots versus like the real extreme stuff that they want to do, the fucking fall off the 30-40 foot scaffolds, or the shit Shane McMahon tries every other year at WrestleMania. That's the stuff that I feel like ladders off to the tables in the the commentator's booth. Yeah, let's maybe like knock some of that out, but then it's not WrestleMania anymore. I feel like you can go too far maybe, but that's the risk they take. Just as much as a running back, in football, gets in there and takes a beating every time he takes the football in his hands. It's like, that's just that's why you get paid the big bucks. So I don't know. I'm kind of with like, hey man, let them go out there and beat themselves up to a bloody pulp. I'm cool with it if it's entertaining, I guess. But be my monkey, you know what I mean? Be my monkeys. I don't mean that, but I get it. I just think the headbutt should be one that maybe they should be able to protect themselves from themselves on that type of move. But but I get it. Maybe the science is wrong and I'm wrong, and I'm with you there. If it's kind of protecting them from themselves, maybe make the rule change and stop letting them do it. All right, so the Kabuki, what do we call them?
Yeah, the Kabuki Warriors.
Warriors versus is that Io?
Io, yeah.
Io. Oh, just Io. Io Sky and then is Rhea Ripley or Rhea?
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. All right. So what do we got? First of all, who won? Sky and Ripley defeated the Kabuki Warriors. Give me your rundown real quick. What do we like or dislike about this one?
So the match wasn't bad. To me, the women's matches are not that bad. Yeah, I'll just say that. But all these four, I'll give them credit. Like on the Raw, when they were building this up, had been great. But the match, on the other hand, was kind of a little bit out there to me. I don't know why, but it's just, I just felt like that match was kind of out there.
Yeah, all right. Well, it's the women, man. We can't spend too much time on them. We got a lot of matches to get to, but we'll get on the next one because I didn't watch it. I do remember Rhea Ripley though. I liked Rhea Ripley. Yeah. I do like Rhea Ripley. Got to give some flowers to Rhea Ripley. The physical flowers, like real literal flowers. I gotta go hand deliver them to her. All right, let's go. Let's see. So let's see. What do we have? What is this? Why is this so weird? Oh, John Cena, I guess, versus AJ Styles.
Yep,
Well,
that
that's a
was
big
his
match.
retirement tour.
All right, yeah. So they're calling this. We're going to talk about this in a little bit, but retirement. They're calling it the retirement tour.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, got you. So, I guess John Cena won this. I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right. What do we think about it? Obviously, dude, I love AJ Styles. Always have. I'm assuming he put him over like $1 million. But did it look as good on in real life as I assume it did in my head?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do we like? What do we think about it?
That match is arguably one of John Cena's best matches from his retirement tour.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How many matches has there been in his retirement tour?
He really hasn't missed any pay-per-views.
Okay, so he's had quite a bit. Yeah.
Since
When did
his
he announce
retirement.
his? When did he announce it?
He announced the retirement tour possibly in July of last year.
Oh, damn! Last year, 2024.
Yeah, he announced it. Yeah.
All right, dude, you're milking it a bit, John. Come on. All right, sorry. That's a Jesus. Year and a half retirement tour. That's insane.
Yeah, so that match was really great. I mean, especially they were paying homage to every wrestling rivals of theirs. It got the crowd buzzing a lot. Cena did Orton's finisher, Jericho's finisher. AJ paid homage to his rivals, Joe, Daniels. I mean, the crowd was unglued with this.
Yeah.
It was really special to watch.
Very nice. Yeah. I mean, was there really ever any doubt going into this, though, that Cena was winning it? I mean, really? I mean, most of these matches seem like, hey, good ways to kind of put over Cena on his way out. I mean, is there really any doubt? Is there any mystery to the matches at this point as far as this goes? I mean, has he lost any along the way, really?
Yeah, he's lost twice.
Really? Okay, well, that's good. I mean, it's what you want.
One-on-one wise, he lost to Cody Rhodes,
Okay.
and surprising enough, he lost to the return of Brock Lesnar.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, wait, Brock came back?
Yep.
Oh, wow. We'll have to talk about that at some point. I didn't know that.
Cena wanted to bring Brock back to face him.
Sure, I'm sure he did, but last I heard about Brock wasn't like the most rosy-colored stories, man. I mean, that was some crazy shit that I don't know if it's gotten settled. I haven't looked into it. It's kind of got brushed under the rug, so, I guess kudos, congrats. I don't know, but there's some weird shit that went on in that stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that we could even probably discuss it on air for how bad it was. I mean, it was some good God. But I do like Brock as a wrestler. I will say that.
Yeah.
Guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to talk more about John Cena. All right, and we do need to take a very short break though. And when we return, talking wrestling, more of the
Chris
Crown
Cash,
Jewel fallout.
DL Chiz.
Of course,
Did you miss
John
us?
Cena's
I know.
retirement
It was a
coming
long
up
time.
right here with
But
DL
we
Chiz.
are
I'm
back.
Chris Cash.
Ooh,
On Two Colors. Here we go.
Talking
So,
wrestling.
don't go anywhere. Let's move on. We're going to talk some more John Cena and his year and a half long retirement. Goodness, I'm sure people are ready for that to be over by now. I already am, and I don't watch it, so I'm joking. John Cena, man, he's put in his time. He's put in his dues. He's got a good show on Netflix. I actually have watched it. It's pretty funny. If you haven't checked it out, what's it called?
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. It's actually a pretty funny show. Go check it out. It's not bad. Not gonna lie. Give him his credit where it's due. It's pretty good stuff. So go check it. Yeah, we got a few more few more matches, I guess, to talk about on Crown Jewel. And let's get into it. Let's see. A couple more. I don't know. We got Tiffany Stratton, by the way, versus Stephanie. How do you say her last name?
Stephanie Vaquer.
Vaquer.
Yeah.
Okay.
People say her last name wrong.
Well, I hope to never have to say it again. That's a weird last name, but let's see. And then I guess she actually is the one that won. She beat Stratton. So
yes.
Now, was this for a title or no?
Yeah. There's a
another
men's Crown Jewel championship,
So there's one.
and she won the women's
Okay, fair enough.
Crown Jewel.
So, how long have they been doing the Crown Jewel events? Is this a second or third one?
Are you talking about the championship?
No, the actual show itself.
I'll say it probably started maybe I would say like 2018,
Oh,
maybe.
has it been that long? And they've done it every
I
year?
think,
Every
yeah.
year since?
I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, but there's been quite a few though.
Yeah, Crown Jewel,
Yeah,
yes.
Crown Jewel. But now how long have they done the titles?
Since last year.
Oh, just 2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
And they did the men's and the women's like the same time. So there's been two men's champion, or at least two title defenses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then who's the champion of the who's the man's champion now?
So right now it's Seth Rollins.
Rollins just beat uh
Beat Cody
Rhodes.
Rhodes.
Rhodes for it. So Rhodes was the
Yeah.
first champion.
Yes.
Okay, and then Rollins. So now this is the second, and then so Tiffany Stratton was the first champion, women's champion.
No, that was Liv Morgan, and
Oh.
that's where it gets complicated
Oh, okay.
because so she got injured earlier this year, so she couldn't get that title.
Yep. Okay, so obviously Stratton kind of filled in as a. No, she didn't fill as a champion. They were just fighting for the open vacancy, right?
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, so now Stephanie now, how long has she been around? I'm not familiar with her.
Stephanie Vaquer signed with WWE last year.
All right. And is she pretty? I mean, was she pretty polished coming in? Was she an indie girl or?
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
Did she go by a different name or anything?
Oh no. She's been in Mexico.
Okay. Oh
She's
man,
been-
so she knows how to wrestle then.
Yeah. She's the first Chilean women's
From Chile?
world champion in WWE. Yeah.
From Chile? Oh wow. Okay. I'll have to check her out then. I like good women's wrestling. Then I love like Gail Kim and Awesome Kong. I mean, they were my favorites back in the day. So if you can wrestle, man, I'm all for it. All right, I guess we get to the main event here, which was, of course, Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed.
That actually opened the show.
Well, still technically the main event, or no? I guess John Cena stuff is the big stuff.
The main event was Rhodes and Rollins.
Oh well, okay, that's just weird.
Well, I mean.
Oh well, but I'm saying, so this for a title or no?
No, that opened the show.
Right. So Roman Reigns is like who's the WWE like world champion right now?
That's the thing. So Rollins was the world heavyweight champion.
Okay.
And
there's still two. Is there still two?
WWE's champion.
WWE's okay. There's still a world and a WWE. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And Rhodes is or was?
Rhodes is.
Rhodes is the
Rollins
WWE.
Is not.
Rollins, no, he's not.
No, he got injured.
So it's vacant too?
Yeah, the World Heavyweight Championship is. Yes.
Okay. When are they wrestling for that?
Well, so Rhodes and Rollins won't. Rollins vacated his title on Raw.
Okay. Just happened. Okay, last night. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is being recorded on Tuesday, which now with the split video might be tomorrow before it gets up, but might be late tonight. But either way, we're recording on Tuesday. So last night Raw, he vacated it. Basically, he had to relinquish it.
Yeah, and it's strange too because I'm just surprised that he wasn't there on Raw. So like they kind of had to made it weird that
who wasn't there on Raw.
Yeah, so I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I know like he had surgery and everything.
Yeah.
But so like they had this faction that was Division. Seth was a part of it. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman was a part of it. So they had this idea that since Seth Rollins got injured, that they were going to use it to their advantage.
Right.
Braun Breaker speared him. Bronson Reed hit the splash. Paul Heyman and all them three. So there's no more Vision with Seth a part of it.
Okay.
And last on Raw. So we're gonna crown a new World Heavyweight Champion at Saturday night's main event.
Oh, very cool. Okay, I got you. Okay, yeah. Cool. How was this match last night then, Bronson? It was open the show, not the main event. So let's start there. But no championship on the line. We got Bronson Reed taking on Roman Reigns. And who ended up winning it?
was Bronson Reed
Oh wow, okay, big. All right, so
because they were in Australia. He's from
ah,
Australia.
is that a kind of hometown guy?
Yeah.
Makes sense. So he was a favorite, huh? Now is Roman Reigns a babyface or a heel right now?
He's a tweener.
Okay, got you. So whatever the crowd decides.
Yeah.
Um, very nice. And what is Bronson Reed normally?
Normally,
Yeah, like I mean, you said it's hometown, so I assume he's a favorite.
that's actually funny too. They booed him.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Wow. I want how? Why?
I mean, he's a heel. You know.
He's a heel though, but I mean, Australians doing the cool thing, I guess. I don't know. That's weird though. Don't root for your
Yeah.
guy. I mean, they don't claim him or something. Who knows? All right. Well, what did you think of the match though?
Uh, so these kind of matches, like when it has Reed in it, I don't know. For some reason, I get so excited towards the tail end of their matches. Like say if like since it's Reed, since it was Reed and Reigns, um, I don't know. I mean, since it was an Australian street fight, which it was, and it was anything goes, that kind of that kind of thing. So they had the Usos come out there trying to back up Roman, and Braun Breaker was out there helping Bronson.
Right.
And man, Braun Breaker is a star. Um, so, but for me, to me, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are the future.
Okay.
And to me, I don't know, for some reason, towards any of their tail end of their matches or whatever, I'm for it.
Yeah.
I get super excited. The spear and the tsunami are tremendous to see,
Yeah.
especially where they hit them or whatever. Um, but the match, what was interesting. I'm very glad that they went with Bronson Reed because it elevates him
Yeah. Sure.
by beating Roman
Of
Reigns.
course. Yeah. No, that's how wrestling's supposed to work. If you got a guy that you need to build on, and a lot of times these guys don't want to put others over, but I think Roman Reigns, from everything I remember about him, everything I've heard and stuff too, he seems like a pretty good, kind of company dude that it's willing to do what it takes and, put over other people and stuff. And definitely seems like, I'll have to check this guy out though. I'm not familiar with Bronson Reed at all, but he's a big boy. Shit.
Yeah.
Kind of got like a Taz build or a Rhino type build, don't he? Maybe that's just the freaking get up that makes him look that way. I don't know. Does he not look like Rhino a little? A little bit? Is he taller than Rhino maybe?
He kind of like I think he kind of symbols like Bam Bam Bigelow to me.
Okay, yeah, I see some Bam. Bam slash Rhino, whatever. Well, potato, bro. We'll call it down the middle. Fair enough. We'll call it a tie. All right. Well, yeah. We'll see how it goes, man. I mean, I'm going to have to go look. So Bronson Reed and who's the other guy? You said it's the future?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. I heard that name. I don't know. Have I seen
Braun
him?
Breaker, his dad is Rick Steiner.
Oh, well, okay, cool. We got some beef with Rick Steiner, but we won't go there today. But we'll tell that story another. I'll be the old dude on the, you know what I mean? That old guy that nobody wants to hear tell all the stories. I've got plenty of stories, man. I'll tell all the stories.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Dude, you know I do. You've heard a lot of them, but I bet you there's still some that'll surprise you, my time in wrestling. Man, back in my day, let me just tell you, all right? I'm 40, man. You talk about birthdays, mine still is nowhere near today, but, I mean, I've had a birthday this year, and I'm going to tell you, 40 is a big number. It's weird. I started Voice of Wrestling when I was 17, brother, 23 years ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's when I was 17 years old.
Do you remember who was, like right here with you?
Who was my first co-host?
I mean, was it Nick Pagliano?
No. Nick was my last co-host. I mean, he was my most successful co-host. But I had Doc Young one time.
Oh, yeah.
Doc Young. He was one of the first ones. I feel like they're missing somebody. J.J. Jackson. Jeff Jackson was one of them that I got in Conway when I was in college. So that would have been one of my first. But Doc Young, what's that dude's name? Shit, he was from Canada. That was my first guy. He went on to do some other stuff though. He was doing some. I haven't heard of him in forever. Thought about him in a long time. I have to remember his name. Tim maybe? Tim something? Tim Stein? Is that right? Does that sound familiar? Tim Stein. I don't know. That's what's coming to my head. I'm not sure if that's right at all. I just remember talking to him, and he was older than me. I mean, I was a kid. Everybody was older than me back then. But I had that radio voice. Everybody thought I was older than I was. But this dude, I mean, I remember we had a falling out. Like it seemed like every co-host that left had a falling out with at some point. But this guy, I think it was Tim Stein was his name, and he was a Canadian and he was good talker. I mean, but I don't remember how long he lasted. Probably a good bit, 6 months, a year, I'm not sure. Anyway, and then I think Doc Young, and then the old Psycho Sid incident happened, so Doc went on his merry way. No, that was Doc maybe coming back. I'm not sure if that was the main thing that caused Doc to leave, but it wasn't a pretty ending either. And then and Doc, poor Doc, man, he passed away, I remember. I mean, we talked a couple times beforehand, and like before he passed, I wasn't talking to him when he did, but yeah, man, I've got plenty of memories, plenty of stories. I'd have to remember them all, which I don't know that'd be easy to do. But
do you and Nick Pagliano still keep in touch?
Rarely. Actually, he and I talked about doing a political podcast together at one point. He said yes, and then he dodged me and fucking ghosted me. So, Nick, if you watch this, stupid, whatever. Yeah. No, Nick, man, he's still Nick. He's got babies and shit now and living that domestic life, and all that stuff with kids. I still follow him on Facebook, of course. We're Facebook friends and stuff, if you call it whatever the hell that means these days. But I see him post with some of his, some photos with his kids and stuff, and running marathons with the baby in a stroller and stuff, just like Nicky Pag stuff, man. He's a good dude.
Yeah. I really never when y'all were doing the Voice of Wrestling, I've never seen his wife or his kids.
Yeah.
The show at all.
No, well, they never came on there. No, his wife. I've never met his wife.
Okay.
I've never met her. He was a single man most of the time that I knew him. I mean, like I said, we really weren't doing much when he got with her, but as far as the VOW stuff, he did WrestleZone for a while, and then he ended up getting ousted there. And I'm like, yeah, well, now you know how it feels, buddy. And yeah, so he did a little bit more kind of some odds and ends projects that he took on, and then he moved on down the road. I don't know what all he does now. I mean, he might be a stay-at-home dad or something, new age shit. I'm not sure. Still trying to chase his dream as an actor. He was on a couple of little shows though, like CSI type shows, whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He had a little
That's cool.
Had a little talking role and everything in one of them and stuff. I got to see the clip of. So I think he's on YouTube. Like he's got like a reel or something. If you go watch some of his some stuff, it'll have some of his little clips that he's done. A lot of plays, and a lot of little independent movies that never really nobody saw. Besides the people probably in it. But no offense. I mean, everybody. Those account for something and shit. I'm sure somewhere in the grand scheme of things of life and the universe. But no, he's a hell of an actor. Honestly, I mean, I really do think he would be a great actor if he could get that big break, and I hope it happens for him. But I would love to do something with Nick one of these days, even if it's just a throwback. Get all the boys together and just all the guys from back in the day get together to do some WrestleMania special or something. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll put it together and you can be a part of it, and we'll do it here on Two Cousins Talking Wrestling. You never know. In the meantime, man, let's move on. We got to talk a little bit before we get out of here. We got another 5-10 minutes left. What are we going to talk about with John Cena's retirement? We talked a little bit earlier about how, number one, holy crap, it's way too long. Let's say that. He should have already retired 14 times by now. A year and a half ago, he decides to announce it. And when you said July, I'm like, oh, it's only been 4 or 5 months. No, a year and a half almost. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So we've known about this coming. We've known this was coming for a long time. He thinks he should get the Dirk Nowitzki treatment where, hey, this is my last year playing ball, so I've got to go make all the rounds and drag it out, and everybody's got to tell me how amazing I am and all that good stuff. But John Cena has meant a lot to the wrestling business. Really, when you think about it, you've got, of course, the big names, the Hogans. You can maybe throw Flair in there. You've got your Rock and John Cena, of course. Rock and Austin, my bad. You maybe can throw in the Stings. I guess it's just kind of B-list guys. But as far as A-list, real A-list guys, John Cena, I do think is kind of he reached that plateau. You know, he reached that level.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give him. He's not a Rock or a Steve Austin, and he's not a Hogan, but he's up there. I believe his longevity's put him there. Now, remind me, did I dream this or did I not? At one point, did he go heel? Kinda. Finally.
Yeah.
Was that a failed project? I feel.
Yeah, he was heel.
But I mean, that was short, right? Very short-lived.
Yeah. I was looking forward to this heel turn.
Hell, everybody was, but that's why it didn't work probably. Because shit. I mean, dude, enough. Like, you should have just stayed a babyface the whole time. Then you have something to say. I mean, because they freaking ran from it. They just didn't want to do it for the longest time when it would have actually mattered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How long was he actually heel, though?
How long was he?
Yeah.
So he went heel in March
Of what year?
through August.
This year?
Yeah.
March through August. March, April, May, June, August. So less than 6 months.
Yeah.
Fuck you. That is not a heel turn. That's not worthy of shit. During his retirement year, too, I didn't even know we'd known he was retiring at this point, but we already knew he was retiring.
Yes.
When he went heel.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have done it. It's like, all right, this ain't up there on the should Undertaker streak, end controversy, but this is pretty remarkable. It's like you go, how long has he been in this damn business now? 15 years or something crazy?
Of Cena?
Yeah. When did he debut?
So he debuted in June 26, 2002.
Thank you. All right,
I'm pretty
2002.
sure.
Look at, since 2025, so like 13 years he's been in this business.
Yeah.
13 years. People been calling for a heel turn for at least the past 7. I mean, Jesus. And it should have happened at some point. There was numerous opportunities, and they wait to the final year that he's going to be here when nobody gives a shit. He's retiring. He's out the door. He's old news. He's nobody. Roman Reigns is the new dog in town. John Cena's already off doing his movies and his TV shows, albeit good TV shows finally. I'll give him some credit. He grew his hair out, and he's good now. He's not bad. He's worthy of going to watch and take a look and see if you like it. But what the hell, man? Did it even work? How do we grade his heel turn?
Well, I'll say, just for me, I liked that they tried it.
I don't. But okay.
Well,
I didn't see it though. To be fair, I don't really have a right to judge, but I'm going to judge anyway. Stupid.
Yeah, I'll just say I'm glad they tried it.
Yeah.
But just for me, I'll give it a C.
Okay, see, you didn't like it that much either, then.
Well, it's just because of from what I heard was The Rock, was the one kind of, like he said on a recent interview.
Oh, that kind of
he was the one that wanted this.
That wanted the heel turn?
Yeah, of John Cena.
Yeah, him, like The Rock and every other freaking body else in the world besides maybe Vince.
Yeah, since, Rock theoretically, works with TKO.
Right, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. And I would have loved, you know what? I'll take that back. Even though I did say a C, I'll switch that to an F.
Oh, shit.
Why? Because I think it would have worked with Cena if they did it back in 2012.
Wait, what?
Yeah, with Cena turning heel.
2012?
Because remember Cena and Rock?
Oh, 2012. Oh, you're saying, wait, 2022. Wait, when did he debut?
Well, I'm just saying.
Are you saying on his debut?
2012, Cena and Rock was going to be for WrestleMania 28.
Oh, no, wait, I'm now confused. Did you say he debuted in 2012 or 2002?
Cena debuted in 2002.
Oh,
what I'm getting at is.
Oh, so it was 23 years ago. I'm over here saying 13 this whole time.
Oh, okay.
It was 23 years ago then. Okay, son of a bitch. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know he's done that
So,
long.
like, what I was getting at was that
Yeah, you should have done it back
so
then. I
they
agree.
they had this idea of doing CM Rock at WrestleMania 28
Right, right.
in Rock's hometown,
Yeah, cool. Okay.
and so like this was like last year, I believe. Cena was on Inside with Chris and Vliet,
Yep.
and Chris asked him that like when was the heel turn uh like when were you playing a turn heel? He said, CM Rock won, which was 2012. Like he stated that there were rumblings, there were rumors about it, and so like he said that he would show up less, like all that kind of thing and that kind of stuff. So there were rumors
Right. Yeah.
of him
Sure.
turning it in
Oh,
2012. I would have loved that if they would
everybody
have done it
would have.
that way.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, man. I understand the argument of not turning him in heel. I understand it. I get that he was the Make-A-Wish guy. He was kind of
Yeah,
the new Hogan All-American guy. And he was making the money doing these things and all of the gimmicks that he sold and stuff. I understand that, but I don't give a shit. How many times does pro wrestling history have
yeah,
to remind us and show us and prove to us that the fans will buy good heels? They will. NWO, fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, obviously, is one of the biggest. Those are the two biggest. Hulk Hogan, obviously,
hmm
again, NWO, but Hulk Hogan. That was one of the merchandise sold through the roofs. That was the biggest boom period in pro wrestling of all time, still to this day. Now, maybe it's a more global product now and all this stuff. Maybe they're making hands over fist compared to back then. I don't care. I mean, that's just new markets to go into, and that's the money. That's the business side. Imagine if all of that existed, though, back when everybody wanted pro wrestling. It would be 10 times the business today, money making wise it is. It's amazing what they've done as a global phenomenon. I mean, it's a huge, huge market. It's a huge company. It's a huge industry, and WWE's at the top of it all.
yeah,
I kudos to them for it seemed like WWE was really going downhill awful when everybody talked about the ratings meanwhile, they're setting up all these mega TV rights deals. I mean, people are paying billions for this shit. Of course, everything now with the new TKO deal. I mean, they're making hand over fist. It's phenomenal. Great for the business, great for the people in it. But this stupid explanation that they wanted to give of not turning them back in 2012, like you said, or any
yeah.
other fucking time imaginable, makes no sense to me. There's no excuse for it. There was ample amount of times for you to really get the payoff that you should have gotten with a John Cena heel turn. It didn't need to be at one of those times where everybody was anticipating possibly maybe he's going to do it. It should have been a time that nobody expected it. Now,
Yeah.
I do remember when they talked about this kind of the rumblings of John Cena turning heel this last time. I do remember that. But I would imagine, and you tell me if I'm wrong. Was it kind of out of nowhere? I mean, nobody expected it.
Oh, the heel turn.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing. I was expecting the heel
Really?
turn.
Were you? See? I
Yeah.
would have never at this point. It just seems so
Well,
pointless.
it was kind of easy of knowing just
Yeah.
because Rock has been planting a little thing of like like how you stated that the NWO was talking about the third man
Yeah.
a lot in the NWO.
Yeah.
So Rock has
Oh, they were
done
hinting.
this
I got you.
so many times.
Yeah.
And so
You saw
so
it.
like and it was very easy. So at the chamber, Rock came out and Rock did say he was gonna be at the chamber.
Right.
So or no, I'm wrong. So someone stated like that he wasn't gonna be there,
Mm-hmm.
but he did show up anyway.
Right.
Anyway, so Rock showed up with Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Don't know why he was there.
Right.
That was weird though. And so Cena won, and Cody Rhodes came out first, obviously,
Yeah.
since Cena won, to set up this mania match.
Mm-hmm.
And then both Travis and Rock came out there. And so So then Rock was asking these kind of stuff, like, will you join me?
Right.
Trying to tell Cody, are you going to join me? And Cody said he's not. I'll just put it that way. And so Cody and Cena hugged in the middle of the ring. And then Rock did his signature thing, was this.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did that. Cena looked from happy-go-lucky to serious Cena
Right.
after that. And then after they hugged, Cena low blowed him.
Okay. Yeah, and I kind of
It was
remember
a
that.
great shocker to most fans.
Yeah, and I do. I mean, now I remember kind of hearing some of it, and I do think there was some signs ahead of time. But again, that's awful. I mean, it's pathetic that even the last year he's going to be around. Nobody would have expected it going into the year. Obviously, with the retirement stuff, I mean, you might as well just keep him baby faced. I mean, that's something to kind of brag about. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, that's again not as controversial as Undertaker maybe, and all that. I'm not going to stay up at night, pondering this at all beyond this. But I'm going to say, awful. So many times they could have done this and they didn't, but hey,
Yeah.
whatever. That's just kind of a regret that I think they'll have ultimately. And I guarantee you it'll go into many, many interviews going forward as John Cena is asked about his time in pro wrestling, even though it's not completely over. He'll come back multiple times too, I'm sure. It'll be one of those deals where he's asked over and over, should you maybe have at some point possibly, could you have done it? What do you think? And yes, he's going to have to be like, yeah, it made sense that we should have probably done it, but here's why we didn't. Nobody gives a shit. And everybody knows why you didn't do it, but you should have. I mean, it makes no sense. And this is one of those opportunities. Like, these are the things that I just don't understand sometimes
Yeah.
about as smart as Vince McMahon was as a businessman. Obviously, he's taken WWE to where it's at. It's phenomenal what he's done. And Triple H is a smart guy. I think he'll do good things as well, kind of at the helm of the creative and doing some stuff. But there's just so many missed opportunities. I mean, I can think of a dozen probably. Right. Obviously, CM Punk is a huge one. You know what I mean? The Daniel Bryans of the world. I mean, there's so many opportunities that they missed along the way, and it's hard for me. Undertaker's streak, I had no problem. I didn't mind Brock Lesnar being the guy that ended it given the circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he shouldn't have been the guy. He didn't need it at the time that he did it. If he was going to be the guy, he should have done it years earlier, but he didn't. There was a number. Randy Orton along the way probably would have been the guy in my mind to have done it. It would have put him over the top. And he's a big star.
Yeah.
He's great. Randy Orton would have rose to that A-list guy, though, if he would have been the guy to beat the streak at the time that he did it. I was fucking vying for damn Shawn Michaels, and he wasn't ever going to be he should have never been the guy to beat the Undertaker streak by the time they wrestled it at WrestleMania. Still two of the best fucking pay-per-view matches I've ever seen in my life. But he never should have been the guy, but I would have paid money, big money, to see him be the guy to do it at the time, just because I was so desperate for somebody to do it. I didn't think it was ever going to happen. I'm glad it did. It was very shocking. It was awesome the way they did it. And it set Brock Lesnar up for big money and made but
Yeah,
he was a C-list guy. He was a C schedule guy. He was a guy he wasn't around all the time. He wasn't the flag bearer of the show anymore at that point when he beat The Undertaker. And, those gimmicks, the undefeated streak and shit like that, those are designed. They should be designed. Fake stats don't mean shit at the end of the day if you're not using them to catapult other people into stardom. And that's the stuff that they didn't do. They rarely did that very well. JBL did that better than most people in my lifetime of watching wrestling. And JBL was never a star. He should have never been the guy capable of putting over John Cena, but he did.
Yeah.
Why? Because they kept him champion for so damn long. People were so sick of the motherfucker. And by the time John Cena finally beat him, it meant something. And I argued that until I was blue in the face back when I was doing VOW, back when I cared about this shit. And yet still here we are years and years later. And John Cena is the star he deserves to be. But man, there's so many stars that could have been built and should have been built along the way.
Yeah.
That WWE just dropped the ball on massively so many times. But we got to wrap up soon. So let's wrap it up and give you the final word here. Always, every week here, every Monday, ideally, on Two Cousins Talking Wrestling, although soon to change. Find out hopefully about that next week. You'll have the final word every week. Crown Jewel and or John Cena's retirement. Give us your final word, DL Chiz, before we wrap it up.
So
And wrap it up, guys. Be safe out there. You know what I mean? All right, good. Go ahead.
So, John, yeah, like about that retirement tour with John Cena.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Like, with two things on it. That again, like for one, like again, like they tried to make that heel turn work. Just it just didn't like work that well as they thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
And two, since Cena's retiring, again, it's just seeing that this guy that so like again out kind of like outside of this again I like in the beginning of when I was watching WWE in my childhood days of it I watched him like I would say 2006 and and it just kind of I'll just put it this way and it's just kind of weird not to see him
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah, wrestling's gonna be a little
after
different.
this.
Yeah, wrestling's gonna be different without John Cena, man.
And again I know that WWE is gonna have Roman Reigns theoretically since he's now doing what John Cena is doing.
Yeah.
Doing Hollywood, but I'll just be honest. And I know they have Randy Orton. He's one of my favorites, and I still think he's better than Cena when it comes to, entering wrestling, that kind of thing. But it's going to be hard, without your top name.
I know. I mean, and Roman Reigns is the guy that they've at least built to that next level. But this is my point too. They've got to continue. They've got to use the opportunities when they have them. Undertaker, John Cena, turning heel, things like this to build it. Cody Rhodes, obviously a big name. They've got some good guys there that can hopefully carry the flags, when he's gone. But they got to do a better job going forward. And I'm hoping maybe in the era of a Triple H and the new guys, kind of new fresh faces behind the scenes, kind of booking these things, that maybe that'll get a little bit better going forward. But who knows? Guys, thank y'all, man, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it. And, of course, every Monday here, we're going to have a new name change, though, man. I'm really excited about it. It's a cool deal. David came up with it himself. He's the creative one of the family these days, man. I used to be, but he's taken over, too. He's the Roman Reigns to my John Cena. I'm on my way out. He's the new one on the way in. Guys, don't go anywhere. We appreciate you every week right here on Two Cousins Talking Wrestling on the Voice of Wrestling YouTube channel. So subscribe, and we will see y'all back next week. I'm Chris Cash. That's DL Chiz. Enjoy wrestling. Until then, we'll see you later.